Ooh, my back. My back. Started. Copper! Marie! You know, I actually wholeheartedly agree with you, Marie. Sheila! Ross! Oh, membership gifting. Let's just do 5 members this morning. See if we can get anybody early on in chat here. How's everybody doing? All right, give me 1 second here. Set up a bandana. Oh, Stacy, Naru. I think I said hi to Kier, but I just realized I might have said hi in my head. Hey, I went to Nintendo Talk. I went to Stacy. All right, Jan, Neptune, and Terry. All right. Listen, at least one of those 5 are here right now at the moment. If like it's been ages, it's fine. I'm going to volunteer for recognition thing, but I have a few. Hey, thank you for coming in, Copper. For those that are watching the funeral, I found out from Marie. Okay, those that aren't in Discord, I know very little about the Pope. I called him a celebrity this morning, and my wife said he's not a celebrity. I thought I don't know much about religion. All right. I mean, recently I just found out he was Catholic. Yeah, I'm out of touch. I couldn't find coverage inside the church. I didn't know it was this big, giant, publicized event, to be honest. Like, I know of him now thanks to everything I've been learning the past few days. Like, for example, I didn't know the Pope had a name that wasn't... What's this guy's name again? Francis? Franny? I forgot the guy's name. The Pope had a different name before he became the Pope. I didn't know how all that worked. But I hope you all are doing well. We're going to go straight into working on the island because we have the actual fundraiser to actually get ready for. And yours truly, Francis, there, yours truly is behind on the B-ball. B-ball. A-ball? C-ball. I had a quick question for everybody because I was unsuccessful with it. I think Nintendo Talk was successful with it. I'm not sure what other streamers and viewers were successful with this. Anybody here was able to secure a Switch 2? Apparently, it was a mess, and I didn't realize it was coming out at midnight. So, obviously, there was no shot of me getting the pre-order. You say that, but you never worked on the island. That's why I'm going straight to the island today. I'm cleaning up everything. We are actually going to get this organized as I'm talking. I'm going to try my best to keep the game moving as we talk today and no distractions. That's what I'm going to try. Which he chose to name himself after St. Francis. Oh, wait, does that have to be a religious name? Can it just be anything? Like, can I be, if I was Pope, can I be like Pope Brittany? Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Or Pope Copper. I can be the Pope Copper Brittany. I'm getting braces Monday and have to pay $35. Oh, man. Okay. I'm not a doctor. I hope it's regular braces, Copper, because I actually had Invisalign. And I do not recommend Invisalign. Naru! Thank you for being a member for 10 months or more. I'll really lose a handle. Oh my god. Naru, I hope you're doing well. Thank you. 10 months or more. Still on the Switch about getting the Switch 2. So much. It's too much money. It's ugly metal. Listen, okay, so public PSA for anybody that wants to get their teeth straightened. What Copper is about to experience is unfortunately one of the best ways to straighten out your teeth. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dentist, but I did have Invisalign. Those that don't know, Invisalign is these invisible trays that you put onto your teeth, and they slowly push your teeth into place. So you have to get a new tray every 2 weeks. What they didn't tell me was that yes, the trays work to shift your teeth, but they don't work to pull your teeth up and down. So my teeth, even though they're straight, they're crooked still. So if anybody out there, just public PSA, if you want to get your teeth corrected, go Copper's route and get the lovely, pretty, ugly wires. Question for you: are you going to the Pokemon Go Fest in Jersey this year? What is that? Invisalign fixed my daughter, so she was delighted, but it took a long while. The one thing I will say about Invisalign, if anybody here ever wants to, lose a few pounds, I'm just gonna say right now, Invisalign is the best weight loss correction and expensive correction ever. Because Invisalign, when you use Invisalign, you have to brush your teeth after every single meal, so it deters you away from snacking. I lost 15 pounds, and I wasn't even trying to lose weight. It was just from me lazily not trying to brush my teeth anymore. Because imagine you have to brush your teeth before, after breakfast, before, after lunch, before, after dinner. You'll give up on snacks and everything. It's June. Oh, June 6th. Maybe. Hold on. That's a potential. Brittany. Wait, were you here for when I explained what happened with the pack stuff? Or did you saw the vlog? Jenny! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday morning. Okay, so let's see if we can do this real quick. I'm gonna try and speed run this thing, and maybe we can do a little game at the end if we have time. Maybe. All emphasis on me not getting distracted. Well, June 6th, 7, and 8, but I'm gonna be there to. Let me pull up a calendar. Hold on. Pause. All right. April, May, June 6th. That's a Friday. Can I get off of work? Am I working that day? Hold on. I know I took a week off. I gotta find out. I'll let you know, Brittany. I will let you know. Jenny, thanks for gifting the 5 gifts to Helian? Helian. Mama 4 kids. Heather. Oh, y'all, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm butchering everybody's name. Adru? Adro. Idrubio. Adrubio. Lily on Facebook. I'm assuming FB is for your Facebook. Hold on. Jenny, thank you so much. Because of Jenny, I'm gonna do one more just to see if we can get KR, Brittany, or anybody that isn't a member. Hold on. I just want. There was a day, I think we had 50 people here once, and everyone had a green name to it. I don't know how, but I want to try to recreate that one day. Let's see. Can we get KR? Oh, it's Donna. Hey. All right. I was hoping it went to KR or Brittany, but it's fine. Okay, no more distractions. My goal is to get this done. So Copper said they didn't get the Switch 2. Did anybody here that just came in not get the Switch 2, but successfully did the pre-order? Because, wow, I knew people wanted the Switch 2 even with the price increase. But dang, I was like Nintendo. I was surprised at how many people actually. Wait, can we get through here? Yes, we can get through here. Cross Minute got it? Oh. Okay, so Cross Minute, Nintendo Talk, Brittany. Nope, because my money went to Jenny. Right, I don't know how, but if I secure 2, we're doing an event to do a giveaway for the Switch 2. And everyone that couldn't get one, I will personally be inviting you. I tell you, it's been a year since I got gifted a membership. I used to get them all the time, and I know they are random. I don't think they're random. I'm gonna be fully honest. I doubt anything is random nowadays. Everything makes it look like it's random, but I bet you YouTube has some kind of algorithm targeted behind there. Like, this person is a content creator? Yes, no. Have they gone to this channel regularly? Yes, no. And I bet you it's not random. Waiting for the new Sheila. I have a theory that when this AC game finally comes out, we will get a Switch 2 Animal Crossing edition. And I want to say everyone that's in this chat, everyone that's in any of the hardcore AC streamer channels, will more be interested in highly invested in getting the Switch 2 AC edition rather than the regular Switch 2, especially if you don't have the money to get two systems. My bills went yoink from my finger. Jenny, I'm sorry. It sucks being an adult sometimes. It was a nightmare to get it though. Uh-oh. I was up from midnight to 2 a.m. That's how long it took? See, I didn't know it was midnight. I was under assumption when I woke up at like 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time will be available for like pre-order at noon or something. I didn't know it was at midnight. I don't even want to Switch 2 until AC is on it, and only if it's the new AC Switch 2 exclusive. Marie, you know you're participating, right, in this event coming up. I'm gonna plan something. I got one gifted membership from another YouTube channel, and I honestly think that's my theory. I was gonna say a lot. My theory is you only get a gifted a membership. Well, actually, not only, but the majority of time you're more likely gifted to a membership at a channel you haven't been to for a while to entice you to, like, you get the email like, hey, you got gifted a membership, and you're more inclined to actually log on to the app and check in on the streamer at that time when you get gifted a membership. That's my theory as to who actually gets the membership, not the people currently in chat. That's just my theory. I think it's 80% accurate. Being an adult sucks. Let me be a kid again. Y'all ever wonder what it would be like to be a kid again with everyone you know in your current life or in the community? Just imagine all of us in kindergarten just being next to each other. I was never in queue. I was in the queue waiting forever. Oh man, 2 hours though, Brittany. That's some dedication. Thank you, Christian. Much appreciated. And to you, an amazing picture. Okay, my eyes don't work that well right now, but all I see is an uwu face and maybe, is that bubble tea? It's either bubble tea or blue slushy in your picture. It's mainly because I own a... Jenny, I own a house too. I would use own loosely. Obviously, I have a mortgage. So, technically the bank owns the house. But yeah, I feel your pain, Jenny. I feel like the more money you make in life, the more everything starts costing more. It's never like I make more money and I'm okay now type of situation. It's like you make more money and all of a sudden the money goes flying out the window. And that includes when you get raises too. Congratulations, you got a 3% raise. Next week something happens, whatever happens, and that 3% just goes straight to that. I don't know. I got gifted a Bewick and I hadn't watched him, and I got gifted. We should do a list. Just tally a list of everyone we get gifted memberships to. And when was the last time you watched that person? Excited to see others playing the Switch too, though. I know, Sheila. The issue is the pricing. Actually, I take it back. It's not the pricing is the issue. It's the timing of the pricing. Because the Switch 2 is coming in at, I get it. It costs a little more. But it's just the timing of it in conjunction with the cost of everything else going way high. And your salary staying the same. I think if it wasn't for that, I think a lot more people, there would have been a bigger push for the Switch 2. More than there already is. Here in Toronto, they're asking $629 for the Switch 2. $629 without the game. With the game for the Switch 2, it's $6. Oh. Care, why did I think you were an American? This whole time, Care, I thought you were somewhere in like New York or Maine. I didn't know you were Canadian. For now. Until Kara officially joins us as the 51st state. Oh, hey Brian, how you doing? PC Brian, did you pre-order the Switch 2? I need to know. Once I got a $1,600 bonus, and I had to use $1,300 to... Oh, the copper, I'm sorry. That's like the worst thing ever. Like one time, I entered a radio competition and I won $100. My boss let me leave early to go to the radio station, pick up the $100. Guess what happened? I got pulled over, got a ticket from a cop for $100. Oh man, luck has its ways. Half of every social security raise I get comes from off of my snap running fast to stay in one place. Oh man, we're all struggling here. Everyone here is either middle class or broke class. I had 2 jobs and I had to pay check back taxes. Like, okay, I can't get any play money for the cost of Jenny. Oh man, and just to clarify, by broke class, that means whatever amount of money you make, 95% of it goes out. So you can be making $1 million, and if your cost of living is like $990,000, you're broke class. But if anybody here is making $1 million though, hit me up. Yeah, can't win a lifetime at all. Most of the time. Can my hold on? Chat was moving too fast. Sheila wrote something and it disappeared on my screen. All I read was "Can I?" Care Bear, no, I'm not me Canadian. Can I stay for a bit? But I can watch the stream later. I'm on the tube on my way to see Miss Doubtfire. There's a Miss Doubtfire musical. Sheila. You don't have to say this out loud, but you can DM me on Discord. Where is this musical? Because I love Miss Doubtfire. I love that movie. Mama Cat, how are you doing? Kelly! Kelly and I are officially buddies over in the Pokemon Go app. We're going to be best friends really soon. And then we have to figure out how to trade one day, Kelly. I did not know there's way more important things to spend my money on. That's not new. I think 80% of the chat, Brian, are facing adult issues and can't pre-order the console. Copper, thank you so much for coming by. Have a great day. We're a working class and You know, I think, you know how it's so funny? Like, everyone always talks about salary. It's important, but I think at the end of the day, what you really need to be concerned about is how much money is left in your bank after all your bills are paid each month. Like after food, after gas, insurance, mortgage or rent, you know, emergencies, how much do you actually get to put away into your savings? I'm just going to wait until the hype dies down a bit to get a Switch U. Yes. And my personal recommendation to everybody that do want to switch to and couldn't get the pre-order, do not. This is just a personal suggestion and beg. Do not go to eBay and get them off of scalpers. Especially when new games come out and it's like, ooh, the streamer's streaming it. Do not let the scalpers have the satisfaction of making profit off you. I have a personal gripe with scalpers. I would rather wait an extra year than get whatever tickets, whatever you're looking for from scalpers. Wait, why can't I move? Oh, there's Lily's here. Who put 3? Oh my god, there's 3. We'll leave 1 here. My savings, I can't touch it because my dad has on lockdown. Yeah, watch out for... Oh yeah, big time. Because sometimes I remember once, this is years ago. This is when the PS2 was released. And I remember being in a news story that a lot of people were trying to sell the PS2 online, and they would make it, how can I say this? They would try to scam people by just selling them the box only. And they would put in very small print that is just the box. But a lot of people buying it, spending the real money that would cost for a real PS2 just to buy the box. And gonna assume that there's probably gonna be some similar scams for Z Switch 2. I just gotta notice that Walmart has it in stock. Sorry, no. Oh, wait, do they? I'm fine with my Switch for a longer while. Same. I see if I got the Switch 2 on time, I think what a lot of creators are gonna do. This is just my guess. Until the new AC comes out, I think a lot of the Animal Crossing creators, they're just gonna say in their future streams like, hey, switch to AC Island, enhance graphics or something like that, and build the next island until the next game comes out, which I hope honestly is soon. Because I don't know how other content creators are doing. I know some of them, but not all of them. The ones that are focused strictly on AC are struggling to come up with ideas. I know a handful of folks that are struggling to come up with unique ideas that haven't been done yet. Wait, how do I get to... Is it this side? Wait. This is what I get for building a maze. Okay. Oh, here we are. So we're gonna put a tree here. And a tree elsewhere. And I still need a message. Oh man, I haven't talked to Nikki since... It's been a while. I need to message Nikki about the event. So... I got a short story. A very short story. And I need to know what you all would do in this scenario. We're gonna use this as an example here. Imagine this hay bill thingy here is a street light, right? I feel like I'm one of the few still playing AC&H. Yeah, I think a lot of people are... I know today is the Dinkum update, right? A lot of people have gone to games that are similar to AC. But me, Mama Cat, anybody else still play AC? Or is everyone just tapped out and you're more likely just to watch streamer play it than play it yourself? Because I forgot what game it was. It was a popular game, I want to say the year before AC. I remember a lot of people played that game. And then just like AC, people just only watch streamers play it and they never played it themselves. Those chickens are adorable. Yeah! And they're pricey now too. Especially when they lay eggs. Thank you, Marie. I've had more fun with the lady. Hey, alright. What you been doing though, Mama Cat? Island building, city building, western building. I haven't played in a year and a... You know what we should do one day? Hold on, who are my friends list here? I should just write letters to everybody. All these people here. And just see who writes back. Oh man, we should do that. We should just literally write a letter to every single person and see who writes back. Could you imagine, like, Wilbo log on to his AC in like 20, what year would it be? Like 2040? Talk about the retro games from back in the day. Pull up the Switch. And he sees a letter from me. Oh man, what would I even write though? Hold on, we can write a few letters in a second. Let me just get some of the placement over here. We can make it cute. We can make it funny. We can make it serious. We can make it professional. We can make it old school. How art thou, Wilbo? I hope this letter finds you well. And surrounded in riches. Okay, I think this is the one where we're doing the coconuts up there, right? You know what I need is a storage shed. More than anything else, I genuinely need... Oh, I can't jump over there? Okay. I just need a storage shed. Okay, so I need a what would y'all do scenario. There is one street I take to get to for my morning commute. And I know the street very well, obviously, now because I've been driving the same route for the past year. Been decorating some gifting villagers. Oh, been decorating some gifting villagers. Been decorating some. Gifting villagers to see how many photos they can get. 4 in one day is the best I've. Oh, wow. Mama Cat, I think I only ever got one villager photo. Ever. And I like to do 99k bell trees. And I have been doing. Hey, okay. Well, keep playing AC, Mama Cat, and when we have that little giveaway event, your fingers will be ready to dig through the maze faster than everybody else hasn't played in a while. All right, so here's a short "What would you do" story. Imagine my character is a car, right? And you can only go this way. There's no left turn. There's no right turn. It's just a straightaway, and there's a red light. I've been at this route for so long that I know the timing of it. It's a 1.5 minute red light. A solid 1.5 minutes. I've only gotten one also. It was from Melba. She's Melba! Melba's the oh god. Hold on. I know what she looks like. I forgot what animal she is. Melba is the koala. I was about to say the kangaroo. I was like the species somewhere from Australia. I think Melba was one of my first villagers when I started playing AC, and I had no idea what was going on. I was like, oh look, just this furry little thing. So, imagine you're driving, you're by yourself, you're going to work, and the light was green, turned yellow, you slow down, and you know for a fact it's a 1.5 minutes already. That's in the back of your mind. And you noticed there's a car coming up from behind you very slowly, and it's bopping up and down. Like, you ever seen those cars in music videos where it's like boonka boonka boonka, and the car's just shaking up and down and just gyrating left and right? So that car was slowly approaching my back. I'm not paying attention to the driver at this point. I'm just looking at the physical vehicle inch up every single second. And this was maybe 10 seconds into the 1 minute and extra a few seconds. And April Honey's playing Animal Crossing. And clearly it's a red light, so you can't go there. There's no corner. It's a tight street. You can't go to the right to pull over. You can only go straight. And then I didn't make eye contact, but I looked back in the, rear view camera. Not rear view camera, the rear view mirror. And I saw the driver. Fascinated by the gifts giving science as to what you gift villagers and what to give you back. Oh, do tell. Hold on. I need more information than just that, mama. So, you're a red light, car's inching up, and it's bouncing left and right. It's just a matter of time. If the car doesn't stop, I want to say it's going to damage your car, but it's definitely going to tap the rear end of your car. And you look back in the mirror, and what you see, it's a guy, right? Grown man. And he is bawling his eyes out. He is crying hard. I'm not talking like the little, like when you see a sad movie type of cry. It was like life changing. Whatever happened to him, there was something going on. And every time he flailed his arms around, he let go of the brake. And you can see the car twitch up, jolt, and stop. More arm flailing, a little bit more crying, jolt, slammed the brake. It was just a matter of time until the cars made contact with each other. I'm gonna tell you what I did. What would you all do in that scenario? And mind you, I only had a few seconds to think about this. Hindsight, I would have done something different. But what would you all do? And this area does have a camera that will capture you running the red light. So if you run the red light, if anybody's about to say that, you will be getting a ticket in the mail. Ooh, there's oranges. All right, there's stuff. Uh-oh. Would I just... Oh, man. Hold on. I need to put the design back down. I need to put the design back down. Where is the custom designs? Give me 1 second, y'all. Just need to... I hope the new AC game... No, I don't want to delete it. How do you... Oh, display on ground. There we go. I hope the new AC game has quicker, you know, ways to choose different actions instead of just going through all these menus. So, guys balling out. Hindsight. To be safe, I should have just ran to red. Oh, come on, I need to dig up the tree. What I ended up doing was getting out of my car. I put the car parked. Getting out of my car. Going up to the guy. Knocked on his window. I think I scared the crap out of him. Y'all ever seen someone's face with that, like, you know, like is having a situation, they're crying, and you scare them? He rolled down his window. I was like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Long story short, just like the thumbnail, I ended up giving the guy a hug. Deer in the headlights. Yeah, deer in the headlights. I ended up giving the guy a hug. And the only reason I did that was if I felt like I didn't do something, he would have tapped my car. I don't know, my car already has scratches on it, but I didn't want additional scratches. So I was being selfish on that part. I did not expect to give the guy a hug. I expected just like, "You okay? You need to talk to somebody?" But the guy was, you know, he straightened himself up. I don't know what else happened, but I know there were other cars behind him. And I can only imagine from their perspective what they were thinking. Because imagine if you were driving, right? You pull up, you see a random car, get out, a guy from another car in front of your car, get out, give the other guy a hug, console, tap him on the back. And then they both get into the car and just drive when the light turns green. You're like, huh, that doesn't happen every day. Oh, Marie, thank you, but I can never do religion. Those that don't know, I grew up Buddhist. I questioned the existence of Buddha and the religion a lot as a kid. And then slowly got introduced to Judaism, Christianity, Catholic, which still confuses me the difference between the two. Hindu, and a few others. If we're going to talk about religion, I'm still trying to get an understanding of it to this day, to be honest. I grew up Catholic, but I recovered. The thing with religion, I think the thing that set me off the initial event was my mom. We were at a temple praying one day. And my mom said, "Never, ever believe in this guy called Jesus." And as a kid, you're like, "Oh, okay, no Jesus." And then she explained why. She said, "Don't believe in Jesus because when you go to..." Wait, why is my controller... Uh-oh. What was that? You couldn't see on screen, but my control felt like it was vibrating. But there was nothing I was stuck on. Anyways, my mom said Christians or whatever, I think it was Christian, she said, they go around and collect money. And that's not good. They collect your money. Right? That's why you don't practice that religion. Literally 5 minutes later, after I heard that, I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back to praying." I went back to praying, yada yada. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go to the. I'm talking and not paying attention. 5 minutes later, my mom grabs an envelope from her shirt, and then she pulls out a wad of cash. And then she stuck some of that money into the donation box at the Buddhist temple. And as a kid, all I said was, "Hey, wait a minute. Something's not right here." And then that caused me to actually listen closer to a lot of stuff that, you know, was being taught at the temple. And I was like, wait a minute. So then I did, as any other young kid would do, did their own research. And I found out, honestly, the majority of religions are pretty much roughly the same. It's like different books taught roughly the same thing: to be a good person and help out others. That's the gist of almost all religions. Be a good person, help out others. And then, depending on the religion, some have hats, some don't. Some have small hats, some have big hats. Some of you don't wear hats. I wish you were here so you could order a second beer and chat on. That would be... Honestly, if I had my own studio, I would low-key love to invite you all for a one-on-one chat for streams. Like today's stream, me and Marie. Next week, me and Mama Cat. The following week, me and Brittany. Just talk about the most random stuff. And then after the stream, we'll revise the thumbnail and topic to actually cover what we talked about. But that was the religious side of my journey. I'm not sure what everyone here is, if anyone's atheist. Someone told me when I was telling them the full story. They told me, I forgot who told me this, but they said I am something called agnostic. Is that the right word? Essentially, I don't believe per se, but there has to be something out there. So I won't be surprised if when the time comes, it's Jesus, Buddha, Allah, Zeus, Thor, whoever, you know? I can only imagine our conversation. I mean, that's half of my job, just talking to students. And sometimes I want to say the first 15 minutes aren't even school related. It's just a catch up on life. Agnostics say there maybe is a gosh. I'm agnostic, no gosh for me. See, I'm very scientific. And I remember when I talked to... There's a youth pastor I talked to in college, because the college I went to was a Catholic school. That was a whole other story right there. Oh, I mean atheist. Oh, okay, atheist. I was atheist at one point too. I was a little bit of everything. If you named a religion, I probably believed in it at one point. At one point, there's like when I was a kid, I don't even know if this is proper Buddhism. Because when I hear what Buddhist actually is nowadays, it was like, that's not what my mom taught me. My mom and dad taught me that when I was a kid, to be very specific, 5 to 7 years old. I remember I was told when it rained, that was Buddha peeing. I don't think that is actually the real belief of Buddhists. I don't know. But that's what I was told as a kid. So in conjunction with the donation box my mom did, and then later on science classes of learning about condensation and evaporation, I was like, wait a minute, that's not Buddha's pee. That's just water collecting and condensing and draining out into the land. And that's where I think I started approaching where you are, Marie. Raised Christian, but all religions are fascinating. They are, but at the same time, they're so similar. Like, very similar. If I got this correct. Hopefully I got this correct. Catholics and Christians are almost the same thing, except for one... Okay, hopefully I'm right with this one. One believes in Jesus, and the other one believes in Mary? I feel like somebody on the other side of the screen is like, what are you talking about? I've often heard that the most intelligent people take everything entirely too literal. That's me, Murray. I need to stop taking things literally. Because that was my issue when I was talking to the first is it priest? Priests are the Catholic people, right? the head church people, priest. Right, it ain't P, my friend. Nope, it ain't P. God hitting you with a shower. I think because I have a very scientific mind. Like, if you can show me proof, that's what I need. Like, if you tell me, hey, look, you gave me one apple, you give me another apple, that's 2 apples. Look right there, that's 2 apples. And when I was talking to, I think it was the priest at the Catholic University, and him and I were going back and forth about the religion and stuff. And I was like, how do you explain DNA and stuff being the one, the building blocks for us? And he said, well, when they discovered DNA, they discovered the language of God. And I was like, huh, at the time, I couldn't counter that. At the time, I couldn't counter that. But that led me to actually listening to a whole bunch of other folks and actually learning from there how to talk to people that you don't agree with and do agree with. What are we looking for in the box again? Oh, oranges. That's what I need. I need oranges. Let's do all the way to the bottom. I should have bought water too. But depending on the day, honestly, if you talk to me, my thoughts on religion shifts left and right so much. That's the one thing I'm inconsistent with. You can quote me on everything but religion. Sorry, y'all hear me trying to fix my throat. But with the whole Pope thing, I found out from work, there is something called cardinals, and they're the ones that chooses the next Pope. Hold on. I honestly thought he was just a celebrity. Alright, I just need oranges, and we should be good to go. Alright, we got those over there. Now I need to move. What isn't... Oh, box of shoes. And let me move this down here. And after this, I'm going to say let's send some letters. If anybody is good at writing, I would love your ideas of what to put in the letter. Husband is a Southern Christian. He is the only one who can help me understand their points. Can you expand on what that means, Southern Christian? Murray? Because I don't know what that means. Alright, so we're going to put orange tree there. We're going to put another orange tree over here. And then we're going to shoot that thing down. Slingshot. You know how they have that little keyring thing to pull up your tools real quickly? I wish they would have that for decorating. Yay, there we go. Alright, we got the gift. And you know what I want to do one day? Just to have everyone break out the AC thing again? Island tours. Because I would love to see Mama Cat's Island, especially, who's still playing the game. And then talk to everybody else that hasn't touched their island in ages. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Let's see what their islands look like now. Place item? There we go. Alright, we got the clogs. And the softwood. Alright, so we're going to put... Can I put a tree here? Since day one. All I'm gonna say is Mama Cat is a real one. Oh wait, why can't I? Is it here? Oh, okay. Interesting. This place is poorly designed. From a person that makes mazes and events, this is a poor design because you can't. I mean, I guess you can put a tree here and a lily here, but this is not a good spot to plant lilies. Since day one, both. Oh man, Mama Cat. Alright, we're gonna have to do a tour one day. We're gonna have to do a proper tour. Alright, let's see. And we're gonna do another... Tree here. Because I want Abel's to be filled with trees for whoever gets this base. And I would love for the ability to figure out where you're about to dig. Is that a good spot? Yes, that's a good spot. All right. Okay. So we have trees up here. And now I think maybe I can put a tree here. Let's see. I think we can put a tree here. And sorry, y'all, if I'm quiet, I'm just thinking of placement of stuff. Because I want it to look nice, at the same time I want it to be usable for the event. And then what's over here? Oh, all right. Actually, wait, hold on. We can do it this way. So there is a tree here. And technically you can't cut it from this side, so you have to come from that side. So this is what I'm thinking for. I was thinking before the new AC game comes out, we can have a mini like event like the Mario race that Crunchy did. And just have it on this channel, and the winner would win something big. As a big final hurrah. The last AC and H event. Period. But that probably won't happen till... Alright, if the Switch... Did he even announce when the Switch 2 is coming out? I know we could pre-order, but is there a release date? When is the Switch 2 release date? Oh, June. Alright. So it's June. AC and H didn't come out until 2 years after release of the Switch, right? If there's any fact checkers in chat. So if that's the case, we shouldn't see an AC until 2026 or 2027, I want to say. All right, we need... All right, let's put a lily back over here. That's one. It's kind of covered. Yes, it is. And then I need to put one over there. So everyone watching right now is actually getting an inside scoop of to where all the lilies are located. I thought it was 3. It was 3 years? Was that long? See, but 2026, we should know if those magnetic Joy-Cons are worthy. I forgot where I heard the price. I heard apparently the Joy-Cons are about $100, right? But I heard the Pro controller is $80. Which... I was like, why is the Joy-Cons more expensive than the Pro controller? See, the thing about AC is this. When the game first came out as an AC and H, I didn't know jack squat about Animal Crossing. I didn't even know the game existed. I didn't know the concept of villagers existed or anything. My wife wanted the game. And when I first heard about it and got a brief summary of what the game was, I honestly thought it was the most silliest game ever. I was like, who was going to play that game? Fast forward a few years later, that's all I play. That and Pokemon. I was just like, what kind of game do you want to just decorate and you talk to fake game characters that are mean to you? I was like, that sounds like the most boring game ever. As soon as I figured out the game is basically a dollhouse, it clicked with me. Jelly, that is a great way to describe... How are you doing, by the way? But that is a great way to describe the game. Oh my god. A doll... I want to keep that. ACNH. How's married life, by the way? Those that don't know. Jelly, recently-ish got married. Who would play this game? Man makes a whole Lost Silence series. It was honestly, I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. I don't think y'all realize how I was like, there's no way I'm gonna play this game. I said the second because I think she started the island, and then I just joined in, and I was like, oh my god, it's a questing game. It's a questing game. And I was like, who's this little raccoon here? All right, so I have to go get this, and I couldn't figure out half of this stuff. And I was getting annoyed at first. I was like, this is such a stupid. I wish I would have recorded myself playing in the beginning when I got to like the fresh tent. I was like, this is such a stupid game. All right, tenting, and then I got bit by a mosquito. I was like, stupid mosquito, stupid mosquito. Who is this interrupting me? 8 months, Jelly. You're about to hit the 1 year mark. I just got back to playing some. So, oh my god, so everyone's playing ACN again? Let's go. I like, Hoko? Hoko life for that reason. What? I don't know what that is. Hoko. And wish it were a little bit better in some ways. I have no idea what Hoko means. But I am glad I got introduced to AC, because if it wasn't for AC, I would not have met any of you all at all. I don't even think I would have been a YouTuber. To thinking about it. The only reason I started the YouTube channel was to create the games. Yeah, that was the original thing, because I think at the very first Lost Race, I didn't even call it the Lost Race. I called it some kind of flower race or something like that. I think the issue when I had that event, because it was Crunchy Island, Wilbo's World, and Queen for Infinity TV and one of their mods participating in the event. And I realized there was no way to showcase the score and stuff. And that's what led me to creating a channel. I was like, I have to have the score up somehow so we know where everyone's at in terms of the event. It seems like everybody's doing their last island in AC. Yeah, it's for most content creators. I think what's gonna happen is AC Switch 2 is coming out in June. They're not gonna touch ACNH. Some might, as they're like, we're gonna build our last ACNH, last island in ACNH on the Switch 2 before the game's release, and then they're probably gonna do that in between all the new game releases from Mario Kart, because that's gonna be the bulk of June streams for a lot of folks. Mario Kart with viewers. July, maybe some Mario Kart with viewers, occasionally with some of the new games like Mario. It's a decorating game. It is. I just like the competitive side of it. So if you look at the, oh my god, my house. Let me see if I can show you my house. It's so badly designed because there's no activity in. Hold on, how do I get to my house from here? I think I can go this way. Wait, let's see if I can get to my house. Really looking to find all the fruit and ACNH brought me into this community. I feel like we all have different stories of why we started. Wait, what is everyone's story with ACNH? What made you not so much play the game, but get you involved in the community? Because I know a handful of folks that have shared with me that was because of ACNH that they're actually watching streams for the first time. Because for me personally, I never watched streams before Animal Crossing. I was more of a watch a video kind of guy than streaming. Really looking to find all the. I want to do the whole my last. You should, Jelly, and then. But what would your theme be though, Jelly? Marshall Simmons, it's awake. Marshall, how are you doing? I started by watching the videos of Kang doing villager hunts. Oh, so Tay, you started with Kang. I wonder how he's doing, by the way. Those that don't know, Kang Gaming, OG Animal Crossing YouTuber. Or Twitcher? I forgot which one he started with. But, how do I get over there? But he recently had a kid. And then started working full time. So he's been MIA for a bit. I got a feeling Kang should be back once the Switch 2 is back. He then said that he liked K Daisy, and I saw what she was online in the early mornings, which was when I was up. Ah, so you went from K to K. See, I discovered K a little late. Because every time K streamed, The one few times she came up recommended, she was streaming at the time I was commuting. And at that time, I wasn't thinking about listening to streamers in the morning drive. Jelly says, I was crying and miserable and scared in March 2020. And Eric was like, I'll buy this game on your Switch. You'll like it. I looked up decor and how to videos and saw people streaming. I was like, okay, well, who was the first one you saw though, Jelly? Who was the first streamer you saw, if you remember their name? Granddaughters loaned me their DS9. Oh, Nintendo DS. So I was looking for information on how to play. I found Zach and then Pat. Oh, so Switch Force. Oh man, it's interesting to see how everyone has different folks. Because I know Marie loves Pat, but it's interesting that you found Pat through Zach. I watched. So Jenny's with Sienna. Then Tentalk taught me how to play. Marshall, who's your first AC streamer, Marshall? I mean, even teaching me which buttons to use. Aw. I never had seen a stream before searching for info. It's everyone's first stream ACNH related. Marshall, you switch. Oh, I'm so jealous. I woke up late. I didn't know it was midnight. Jelly was in Nintendo Talk? Okay. I think the first streamer I watched play ACNH was Chase. Oh my god, Chase. Then it was Pat. I feel like we all gravitated towards Pat at one point. Pat and I might not have been the first, but he was up there. But Chase. Oh man, Chase. He comes here from time to time. I miss him. I hope he's doing well. I never watched Kang, just his live videos. Then K Daisy, and she pointed at Nintendo. Okay, so definitely Pat is the center. I love Pat. I haven't watched Zach in literally years. To be honest, I haven't watched Zach much either, just because he doesn't stream that much. He makes mostly videos now. And every time I go onto YouTube, it's either a YouTube stream or a video about something I'm trying to fix. Marshall, yours is Pat? All right. Man, Pat is huge in the community. I wish I could edit YouTube videos. I'm trying to right now. I hate them all. Do you use Final Cut by any chance? Do you have a Mac? Because that's what I use. Final Cut and Mac, and there are some. You have to invest a little bit of money, but you get some generators from like Pixel Cut. There's a whole bunch of websites, and you can literally just drag your clips into those for a nice little intro video. And I think they may be adding AI to assist you in the future. Because I love video editing, but I hate it at the same time. Because I know there's some content creators in here. You either fall in the ballpark of you're able to just make the video and you're fine with it. Or the bulk of us who are perfectionists and you just keep working on the video forever. Because you keep finding like the most minor things to fix. Currently I watch Pat, KDZ, in all her many forms. KDZ has so many channels. And Marie, thank you for including me in there. My first was, that's a new name. I don't know who that is. Spark Spy? This person, that's the one person I don't know. I'll have to check him out. Zach doesn't like ACNH. It's plain to see. Zach to me gives me more. I know Nintendo name is after Nintendo, but Zach really gives me Nintendo vibes. My husband bought my first Switch and ACNH in 2020. That's sweet. Oh my god, Jenny just gave a list of names. I watched Sienna, Peyton, Bewick, Nintendo, Trong, K Daisy, Nikki, Classy, and Cleo. I think that was my order. From Pat, I started watching Bewick, Peyton, and Artsy. Oh, Artsy and Peyton. Peyton and the Sloths. I have so many working on, but I can't ever finish. I don't know if this will help, Jelly. If anything with videos, what I'm trying to do, when I get my system up and running, is I want to put a limit. I'm going to give myself a solid 3 hours, 4 hours tops. And then whatever's done is done. And just click publish. Because most of my videos, if you look at my videos, they don't get that many views. And I put hours into them. I think in the beginning, I'm just what I'm suggesting to everybody that makes videos is you put yourself give yourself a time limit, and whatever you do in that time limit is what you publish. I know. Wait. I now have 2 Switch consoles and a Steam Deck. See, I always wanted a Steam Deck, but I was holding off for a Switch too. And I have 3 Switch systems. Then Cleo led me to another creator who had a unique raid song. Now I'm a big part of that team and found out my friends online through there. Oh, wait. Which creator is that, Jenny? I watch Backlund, yes, and Strong Mom. Oh, I haven't seen Strong Mom for a while. I know Strong Mom still streams, but I just haven't stopped by her streaming in ages. Spark Speed, Crossing Channel, then Crossing Minute. I'm not gonna lie, when I watched Crossing Minute for the first time, I remember thinking, "Is this Crossing Channel?" That was my. I thought Crossing Channel changed his name to Crossing Minute. So I want to say that honestly, the first 6 months or so of watching Crossing Minute, I thought Crossing Channel, that was Crossing Channel. I think I found you through Flower Rosie. Oh my God, Flower Rosie hasn't been on in a while, but she still checks in on Discord because she's actually the one that created my Discord channel. I know she still stopped by from there time to time. I do genuinely miss her. She was actually the competitor for my very first ever race, and she was the mod for Wilbo at the time. And she was a demon when it came to that match. Like, I love Wilbo, but it was because of Rosie that they won. I hate the thumbnails, and they are the most important part. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Jelly. Thumbnails are make it or break it. And I hate the amount of time you have to put into them. That's how the Organized Soprano... Oh, my Twitch! Organized Soprano, aka K Daisy, suggested one clean house, set a time limit, work, stop. Is that the other channel name? Wait, does she have 3 channels? I thought she only had 2. Have to be work at 3 p.m. and work 16 hours, got off at 7:30. Marshall, we are gonna one day we're gonna do a podcast, and I want to invite Marshall over, and we will have a talk about how she stays awake for 16 freaking hours. Decatur. Oh, I heard about that person. Adrian Game. I never stopped by, but I heard about that person. He hasn't played AC, but I think he streamed it, and he plays good games. I think if I remember correctly, that is a Twitch streamer, right? Or am I mixing that with somebody else now? You what? Yay, Brittany! Neptune! How are you doing today? I think that I forgot who it came from. It was either me or Jenny. Jenny gifted 5 memberships today. So mine came from Jenny. So I'll say big shout outs to Jenny for that again. I'm still her mod on Discord, but it's not active at all. More sad. I know it's not going to happen. I kind of think the best thing for Discord is have multiple streamers with similar communities that get along. Emphasize on getting along. Just have one central Discord area. Because I don't know about you all, but I have hit the cap of 100 Discord channels. At this point, for me to join any other Discord, I have to leave a Discord. And there's no possible way for me to be active. It's hard for me to be active in my own Discord, let alone others. I think generally, I wish a lot of the community would just form like... We already have cliques in the community, to keep it real. I wish the cliques would come together like, all right, we are dropping all our Discords, like 10 people. Boom. One central Discord. So it's just easy to communicate in one area. I think 12-hour shifts is crazy. Listen, anything over 9 is crazy to me. I work with intellectual disabled adults. So, hold on, we'll get back to that in a second. I guess I have a story about that. He used to stream on Twitch, but not as much as he moved here on YouTube. Oh, he moved to... Oh, okay. He's friends of Beacon of Nick and Bald Gamer. That's why the name... Okay. Nick is a very nice guy, by the way. Nick is... I don't think Nick ever did... Maybe he did do AC, but he's predominantly a Pokemon player. That's a lot of Discords. It's a lot. And that's why I tried my best. Hold on, let me see if I can show you all the way I manage my discords is. Hold on, I'm gonna show you this without showing you too much. Literally every month, what I end up doing is taking the discord. So like, all right, this month I'm taking a break from Cleo and dragging his discord all the way down to then grab somebody else I haven't talked to in a while and drag them up, because it just keeps going and going and going. I don't know how you all handle that, but that was my only way to make it make sense in my head. I will have a 95-hour. Oh my god. Marshall needs to get sponsored by Dunkin', Starbucks, or something. I'm only in 30. Only. It's still a lot. That's my subs. I'm sub to so many. I have no time. Oh, that's the other thing. I like from the deepest of my heart. Thank you to everyone that comes by, stays, that lurks, that even drop by to say hi. Just because I know, I'm assuming everyone's subscription tab for not only YouTube but Instagram, Facebook, if you're on there, Twitch, you have so much content to watch. So I just genuinely appreciate you all for joining me for like the 1 hour and few minutes of coming in on a Saturday. Just because time is, depending on how you look at it, time and money is the most valuable thing ever. I like Nick, his streaming times aren't lining up with my watching times. So yeah, that's the other thing. Just because streaming, yeah, it's usually recommended, I think, for streamers to stream at least like 3 times a week, just to get help, like somebody that wants to watch him but they can't because of timing. 3 times is ideal. But yeah, Nick's times are off for me as well, Tay. Discord is distracting indeed. I wish there was a way to simplify and yank everybody into one group. Discord, content creation, videos, live streams, everything. Marie. It can be stressful, but if you enjoy seeing the individual smiles and you help them have a full life of enjoyment, it's worth it. Yeah. Okay. As an educator, I agree and understand, Marshall. But man, there are certain days, I'm sure you have those days too, where I'm looking at my students like, oh, you're lucky I care for you right now, but oh, I wish you would have just done the thing I told you and you would have been fine right now. Yeah, next stream's when I sleep. Confirmed. The only time Brittany is awake and will sacrifice sleep is for the Switch 2 pre-order. Okay. I'm stuck. Am I yeah, wait, I'm not stuck. There we go. I just want to see if we can, before we end stream, I want to do something fun. I just want, for those that missed stream earlier, I have a few friends on here. I would like to write a few letters to a few folks. I don't know if any of these islands are still active. I don't know who still plays the game. Most of these people do, but not all of them do. I think it'll be fun to write them letters. And then years later, when they open up their Switch again, and they check their mailbox, they'll see a random letter from me. The staff I work with need help. I can only imagine how much work you actually have to do. And I'm not kidding about that. Because on the surface level, any job can sound simple. But when you're really deep into it, oof, it is something else. What I should be doing is cleaning floors, but man, here I sit, ready to start knitting lace. Well, I'm gonna be done in about, I want to say 5-10 minutes. I enjoyed it. Oh, I enjoy my job too, but there are certain days, Michelle. I want to say I enjoyed my job 90% of the time. 10% of the time. It's not so much in your case, Michelle, it's probably the patients. For me, it's my students. They're not the issues. It's the bureaucratic BS you have to deal with sometimes. I think I came to your island with my original character island with my real name instead of this one. Let's see. Okay. Because I think I'm capped out on friends as well. Oh my god. Y'all ever just look at a list of names in your phone and just think back to the memories? Because I know we also, that's another list of silks. I know everyone has tons of names in their phone that they don't contact that much. Like this is Brianna, who streams over on Twitch. Jade Mist, EJ, TVT, my other island. I made site manager before being at the agency. Oh, let's go. Heather, Patrick. I don't think anybody that watches Nintendo Talk regularly. Does Pat still have this island? Red Leaf? I feel like he deleted this. This is many moons ago. Emma, Haley. He does? He still has it? Oh, let's write a letter. Let's see. What is offline so you can't send... What do you mean? It's offline so you can't... Wait, you can't write letter? You have to go to the post office? Not your friend. Oh. I thought I was in the post box this whole time. Oh my god. I thought I was in the... Sir, talk to Dota. My character was facing the box right there. It looked like I was looking at the thing. Oh man, let me think of what I want to write now too, because there's a limit to the characters too, right? Oh man, let me click on the. That would do it. It's 200 bells, worth it. I was like, wait, did they do an update we didn't know about? Because I remember sending letters before. I wish I had water with me. Send a runner, a future self, a friend. All right, I'm gonna wing the letter and see what we can come up with. I think Pat was all the way at the bottom, right? Patrick. How much? Let's see. Pat is going to get. Let's just get one of these. All right, we have to keep this short though. What can we say? Well, hold on. Obviously, we're gonna have to do hey. This is not. Oh my! I forgot the typing is long. Hey. Hey. Hold on, we're doing 3 hays. Y'all about to get an experience of what it's like inside my head when I'm writing to people. This is just me winging this. Hey, hey, hey. Can I? Hey. Hold on, I need to shrink the game real quick because I can't see where the... Okay, there we go. Well, we're gonna keep it like that for a second because I didn't see where the exclamation mark is. Hey, hey, hey. It took him longer in line to get the Switch 2 than it did me. How long did it take Pat? Like, it took a few hours, if I remember hearing that correctly. But I don't know how man. Like, anything over 30 minutes is long for me. I hate PEC typing. For those that are young, this is faster than how it was to type on your old school cell phones. Those that don't know, you know how on old school quirky keyboards, you have like the 1, 2, 3 button here. You had to hit, I think it was 1 3 times if you want to C, because ABC would be on 1, and then you wanted to write D E F. You had to put like 2 times or 3 times. I was online in an hour, at least waiting to order. He got it around the same time as me. It took a while. Oh my god. See, I'm gonna just wait until it shows up magically in my store. And I'll be like, hey, look! GameStop has it. Alright. It's your... I want to use proper wording. Your... With the proper grammar. Nearly 1,200 others? And me watch. It's your favorite... Uh-oh. Oh. No. Oh my god, where's the button? Return is minus. No. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, B. Your favorite... island. Oh my god, peck typing here. Island. When I was a kid, I always say Island. I think it took 2 grades from 3rd and 4th grade for me to stop saying Island. Which to me, it was just Island. I was one of those. I think I might have been one of those lurking ones because I passed out. I think I watched literally that stream he had. I think it was set to start because I thought it was going to be like a morning stream. So it started playing, but I was asleep by then. I'm going to take... Marshall, enjoy your much-deserved nap. By the time you wake up, I should have this letter done. Do I have to... let's see. Let's do a space. Because I don't like how it's cut off there. Yeah, by the time Marshall wakes up, we'll have this letter done. Island... Dweller? Is that how you spell dweller? Do I have to Google this one? I think it's 2 L's. Oh, it is 2 L's. Or hold on, hey. We're gonna cut this a little bit. If anybody has ideas, feel free to chime in. Try to make it funny for him so he has a good laugh. Knocked. I'm not doing a knock joke. Knocked on. You gotta say hooligan. Oh, bear, yes. Oh, man, hold on. Oh wait, delete. No, not her. Oh my god, I need a keyboard. I need a keyboard. This typing with the controller is something else. Hooligan, definitely. We have to put it in there. Alright, hold on. We're gonna delete. Where's the B? There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to delete the Y. Hey. Hold on. We're gonna space. Where's the capital? I lost my phone and the amount of running around I did to send that. I appreciate it. Hold on. This is just for me to remember that we're gonna put in hooligan, but we might keep this here. I kind of want to make it sound like it's an Animal Crossing event. So, back to my cave. Bear, thank you for running around grabbing your phone. Swung. Imagine just how fast streamers talked. Swung by Pat and I actually, I think we're in the same state. Uh-oh. That is no. B. Return. Either he moved or we were in the same state at one point. Swung by your... Oh, God. How do people type? Place. Yeah, I spent like the last 20 minutes on a video and I'm so confused and done. Jelly, what's the video about? Hold on. While Jelly types that, I'm gonna take the switch out real quick and I'm just gonna type on the screen. Give me 1 second. This is so much faster when it's on the screen. I'm gonna say, hey, hooligan. Swung by your place. No sign of life. Oh my god, I can't even type on the screen? Oh my... Yo, I can't even type on the screen. Bridal shower DIYs, and there are clips of the same thing, but different days, and I can't seem to put together and make sense. You know what I would recommend? Because I tried using ChatGPT. I would just explain what the clips are and see how ChatGPT would organize it. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Real quick. And I'll show you all the letter before I send it. Okay. My issue is when you type on the Switch screen, it feels off from your phone because of the sizing. So the spacing, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Dropped. So I'm saying, hey, hooligan. Dropped by your... Oh my god, I can't type. Your place. No, you. Oh, I said moo you. No. You. Just... I don't know what's faster, me typing on the screen or the control method. Because I'm making so many mistakes tapping on the screen. Because not everything is registering. Just a lone cockroach. I can't spell cockroach. COCKROACH. Spelling what's wrong. Cockroach. Doing laps. Hope you're off causing chaos somewhere you less. Oh boy, hold on. I want to show y'all what I wrote so far. I need to move. There we go. I need to move. Wait, why is it not working? Is it this button? Hey, there we go. And then I think it's minus sign, right? Drop by your place. No, you. No, you. It's just a lone cockroach and laughs. Hope you're causing chaos. Oh, I can't spell somewhere. Hold on. That's a W, right? Comedy gold. Somewhere. Now, the trick is, how many lines can I do? Can I do another enter? Enter. No? Alright. Space. We can the signature here. And I 100% do not know we could touch the screen to type. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Catch ya. If I'm not in Pat's stream and he reads this message, can someone just ping me if it's live or send me the timestamp and the link to the stream? If he ever reads this live. Catch ya. I think every single stream, I'm just going to end it with one letter to somebody. Random. Uh-oh. I think it's B. On. Show enough will. Thank you, Marie. On. Uh-oh. We're almost done, yo. Give me 1 minute. All right, I think we need to make space because I was gonna say flip side. So let's move this over here. Let's delete this and make it capital. Capital C. Catch you on the flip. Actually, not flip side. Let's do flip. Uh-oh. Is this the minus side? Yes. On the flip flop. Just get it. Island, beach. Island, beach? No? Flip flop. Catch you on the flip side, but I'm not catching that roach. That would work. But the issue, Marie, the only issue with what you just wrote, we ran out of space. I can't get any more. I can't do any more spaces. But maybe I can do an exclamation mark to end it. But I can't see what exclamation mark is. Flip flop. Yay! All right, it works. So I like what Marie wrote, though. I generally do. But there's not enough space, and I'm not about to delete some stuff because that's gonna take ages. And can we attach anything? I wish I could send Lily of the Valleys. Oh, I can't attach something. Hold on. What are our options? We can't save this, can we? If I go off and get something wrapped, we're gonna have to retype this all. In orange? All right. Yay. All right. So next time, I'm going to find out when we are doing the event. And we're going to write a few letters. And if some of y'all are my friends on the Switch, here's my friend code. I will write you a letter at one point. I'm not sure if you have to visit the island or not. But the Switch exclusively was for the Lost Race Season 2. But since then, the Lost Race 2 Season 2 has ended. If anybody wants to add me on this new Switch, because I think I'm friends with most of you on my old Switch that I haven't touched in months. This is the active Switch I'm actually on. Orange is colors out. Oh, that's true. Orange is his color. Yes. And then over time, I will send you all a letter. As long as that sends. Jelly, good luck with the editing. I gotta actually work on a few videos myself. I am just trying to figure out how to showcase my stories is my issue right now. What is my Switch avatar? It's this thingy. It's a me character. I think my other Switch, well, let me see if I can pull it up. It's literally, so that's Switch 2. And if you go to my other Switch, let me see if I can show it to you. It's literally the same avatar, but blue eyes. So blue eyes is Switch 1. And then red eyes is Switch 2. And I'm going to come up with new eyes for this, the actual real Switch 2 when that comes out. If they have the same layout. Hey, letter wasn't. All right. So in that case, everybody, it's been a fun. Oh my God, it's in 1.5 hours. Thank you for everyone that came by, for everyone that donated. Did you pre-order? No, I did not, Sproutsy. Did you pre-order one? I mixed up the times. I'm just gonna wait until I see one at a local game store or something. You did? Oh, did you order extra one? If you did, let me know. No, I'm gonna honestly probably gonna go with the old school method of waiting in line when the store's open, and then shove everybody out the way to get this the thing first. They're still up for. I'll add you. You don't mind? I restart and have 0 friends. Yeah, go for it. You can. Anybody can add me. I don't mind at all. Thank you all for coming by, Brittany. I will let you know about Jizzy. But until then, have a great weekend, everybody. I am going to see you on the flip side. I'm gonna go to Walmart and check out what Sprousy just said, and the other story I didn't tell you all. Long story short, I need new shoes. I took my mom to get her cataract surgery done. And when she was getting her surgery done, I couldn't be in the room, obviously. So I went out to clean my car. As I'm cleaning my car, I felt pecks. I want to end the stream with this. I felt pecks on the back of my heel. And I was like, what the heck is going on? There was a random duck or geese or whatever with a bill. Freaking Bill from Animal Crossing was pecking at my heel. And it pecked so much. I'll post a picture of it later on in Discord. It pecked a hole into the back of my 2 heels of my good shoes. I'll post it to Discord. If you're not duck, but geese are more like to peck. Oh no. I'll post it in Discord in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna check out what Sprousey said. But thank you all again for coming. Have a great day. I'll post it in Discord. I'll catch y'all next week. Bye. You were so unaware of a goose ate the backs of your shoe. You'll see the picture. You'll understand it. You'll understand. Bye, everybody.